The rise of the robots. Is humanity being replaced? I don't think so. At least not yet. And here's why. Now, I want to preface this by saying I'm a pretty heavy user of AI. I'm not just using chatbots to, like find me restaurants and things. I am using Claude on a day-to-day basis. I have a max plan with Claude. I run it in my business. I use it for empirical, statistical, econometric analysis of market data, to organize large data sets, to do strategic analyses or assist me in strategic analyses on go-to-market strategies, business development, many other things. It is core to a lot of the work I do. So I got a pretty good handle on its shortcomings. And I've not used the other tools, but I'm using Claude Opus 4.6. It's generally considered the best AI tool available and the most advanced. So I think I'm on the cutting edge in terms of what it can actually do. And I'm trying to get it to do a lot of things. And I see it being used in my clients, and I see their struggles. Super powerful, but it has some shortcomings. Four in particular. Number one, hallucination. This is pretty common knowledge. It just makes stuff up. Just trying to complete a story, and it flat out lies. I ask it where it's coming from, has no idea, right? It's a real problem, right? Because it means every word, every number, every computation, every bit of analysis needs some kind of oversight, usually me. Number two, context loss, deterioration, degradation. You can talk about something on Friday, compacts the conversation. By the time you come back to the same topic on Tuesday, it has no recollection. It literally has no memory. And I suspect that there's some technological reasons for that, but I also suspect there's some consciousness related reasons for that, because it does limit its ability to kind of grow on its own, right? Grow too far from its sort of seed state, or the state that it comes initially before you bring the instance into your environment. Number three, inconsistent answers. You ask it the same thing multiple times, it'll give you different answers, especially if it thinks you're looking for a different answer, or if you tell it are you sure about that number? It'll say, absolutely right, I was wrong, even though it may have actually been right. So inconsistency. Number three, number four, and I think this is one of the biggest one, is sycophancy. I mean, I have a no BS protocol that I've implemented. I'm like, Claude, I don't need you to tell me what you think I want to hear, or what pattern recognition leads you to suggest that there's something that I need to hear. I just want you to run numbers and provide analytical rigor to some of my ideas. And it just wants to tell me I'm great all day long. And it will do that over truth. And that's not, I don't think, very useful. So with respect to replacing white collar workers, this has been all over the news lately, coming, finance teams, accounting, legal, many professions, white collar professions, people are saying it's the end. I don't think it's anywhere near a point to do that. And adoption rates are less than 10% in corporations, despite the spend. So to me, your job's safe for now, right? It's not good enough yet. Now, the second bit on this that I want to talk about is, what's our natural response, and what is the news feed? What is the social media feed really saying to us? And what it's saying is, be afraid. AI is going to take away it's going to take away your career. It's going to take away your money. It's going to take away your purpose. It's going to change life from the way it is, from the way you know it, to something new. Now, I would argue, well, who's to say something new isn't better than something current, right? It doesn't necessarily have to make it worse. Short term, if you lose your job because you got out, it outpaced you. I get it, right? That's real pain and that's real suffering. And we have to deal with that as a society, excuse me, as a collective. But this programmed response, and it's been programmed in us. So, Battlestar Galactica, both versions, the 70s version and the 2000s or 2000s version. Terminator, every one of those movies, right? Skynet, the whole thing. You have to ask yourself why. This is a spiritual and consciousness related channel. You have to ask yourself why that's been programmed for decades, 50 years, how, right? All these things. Why? Why is this narrative of destruction by AI been put in our faces by robots, been put in our faces for so long. So when we get to this moment, it can engender a fear response, right? Once the fear response comes, then it shapes reality in a different way. So we need to be really cognizant of the fear response, right? You may be at risk of losing your job. I don't think yet, but let's not go into fear. Let's figure out how we can transcend the fear or sit with the duality, right? Isn't that what union is all about?